start line after catching our breath of the Remenham Challenge Cup, the Open Women's 8s. We're going to see Wannsee, Berlin, Germany on the top of your screen. It's Leander Imperial College and the Buckinghamshire Station on the right of your screen.
Great start from both crews. Leander have just blasted out of the block slightly harder than the crew from Germany. They got off to a great start, and that composite crew is really trying to show everyone that they're more than capable of making it through to the weekend.
This is a showdown. We're seeing one of the biggest high-performance clubs, Leander in pink in the bottom of your screen here, against the German crew that just failed to qualify at the last Olympic qualification regatta. And it's showing you the depth of women's 8s rowing in Great Britain right now, because they're taking it out to a length as we come into the middle section of the race.
The Leander crew are also carrying some very extensive experience in their crew. The 6th seed is an Aussie senior international, plus most of these athletes have got a lot of under-23 experience at the World Championship level.
Yeah, this is the Open Women's event, so these are all fairly full-time athletes, or they're certainly managing training 2 or 3 times a day around anything else in their lives. They're devoted everything to be a rower, and they are racing here, these Leander rowers in the pink, against an international world-class crew. And this is amazing scenes, a length up, Pete.
How much do you think the advantage of a home water comes into play here?
I think it massively comes into play, Pete. They, on their home water, they understand the different stream, they understand Henley. They don't get distracted by people on the bank, which sometimes can happen. And they know the markers down the course. We don't actually really have markers here. We've got strange markers, the barrier, the Forley, the mile and the 1/8. And these crews and these athletes know it well. If you're wearing bright pink, you certainly know the course.
An interesting fact to add about this Leander crew, that this is actually the very first time they're racing in their full combination as a crew. I was speaking to their coach, Rick Edgington, earlier, and he was very adamant about the experience and the confidence that he's had in that crew.
Well, Rick is an Olympic medalist himself. He knows a thing or two about racing in 8s, and he's obviously given some gems to this crew, because they're tapping it along and they are dominating this crew from Germany.
Having been led by Rick, they certainly will know how to empty the tank and extend their full maximum potential.
Here's Wannsee. You see them with a German stripe on their arms. Lots of these international rowers. They've just missed out on the Olympics. They came here wanting a good race, but I wonder if they'd expect Leander to be this fast. They wouldn't have necessarily raced against this crew all year. They've raced against the British national 8, who are off to Paris, but they've been absolutely obliterated here.
You can tell they've really got fired up for this race, and if this is their first race racing in this combination, I think they're off to a very good start, and I'm excited to see what they're going to show us during the weekend of Henley.
Yeah, it's great to see so many international crews here, but I think one reflection for me today certainly is how well these club crews are doing from Great Britain. They've really taken on the might of USA, of Germany, these international crews from Australia, and they're showing the depth of the rowing in this country right now, because they're looking back, these Leander rowers and this one Imperial rower in the bow seat in the blue of Imperial College, on a world-class crew.
You're certainly right there, Jess. Club rowing is the heart and soul of this sport in this country, and it is what makes rowing great. The fact that we have such depth, so many numbers, such hard training, so many high-performance facilities all over the country is really starting to pay off dividends here, especially against these international crews, just like I said.
Bow seat there of Elizabeth Witt. She's wearing a different colour to the rest of the Leander crew, so she's an Imperial rower. She was the one that makes it from Leander Imperial College. It's a composite crew, as we call it. They're right up in the bow seat. A little bit higher out the water than the rest of the boat. You've got to be quite sharp to get in there and on there and lead your crew. And they're doing that really well. Elizabeth Witt and Sophie Hewson in bow and 2. As they approach us here in our commentary box, we see them heading towards us. In the end, it was a strong performance and a comfortable win for Leander Imperial College, as they'll wait for the international crew of RKAM Wannsee Berlin across this finish line behind them in the Remenham. winning the Remenham Challenge Cup, Leander Imperial College of Wannsee, Berlin, Germany.